Hello, my name is Anthony Beckett, and I'm currently a graduate student in the Master of Communications program at Queen's University of Charlotte. I will present a brief overview of a literature study by Dixon throughout her article entitled Uneasy Recreation, Workplace Social Events as Problematic Sites for Communicating Sexual Orientation. Being an openly gay male, I find this article speaks to many issues within society as to how many individuals of the LGBTQQIA community are limited in their identity expression, namely sexual orientation. This article was published in 2013 in the Florida Communication Journal. It includes 28 citations, including articles from the Journal of Applied Communication, the Sexuality of Organization, Harvard Business School Press, Journal of Personality, Executive Development, University of Chicago Press, Gender, Work, and Organization, Review of Business, and the European Journal of Cultural Studies, to list a few. With the very recent publishing date and 28 citations, the author is able to deliver more validity to this topic with a very current perspective in theory, practice, and social climate for the workplace equality for the LGBTQQIA community. The study aimed to show how, if at all, the workplace social events negatively impact an individual's navigation of communicating their sexual orientation, more specifically observing how an individual would communicate their sexual orientation in the workplace versus the social event. As it has been discovered, many co-workers do not divulge their sexual orientation or even their personal lives to that extent due to fear of discrimination, being ostracized by coworkers, or ultimately termination of employment. The author presents findings of previous works to further enhance her theory. Quote, within the organizational communication discipline, research examining strategies for passing as straight, navigating the co-occurrence of acceptance and rejection from coworkers, and the lived experience of sexual orientation discrimination continue to shape our understanding of the role of sexuality and sexual orientation in the workplace. Quote, this social gymnastics, LGBTQ working adults find the communication and negotiation of sexual orientation to be a continuous process in the workplace. Adding complexity to this process are situations that take the employee outside of normal everyday interactions. Quote, though early organizational communication literature discusses the communication of sexual orientation in a way that suggests a staunch dichotomy in which one is either out or in the closet, more recent literature adds complexity to the way we understand sexual orientation in the workplace, illustrating ways in which LGBTQ employees are at the same time out and closeted at work. At the end of the literature review, the author presents the overall research question, which is in what ways, if any, do workplace events impact the negotiation of sexual orientation in the workplace? Now, thinking of this question and registering everything that's already been presented in this overall summary, we have the research that proves that workplace social events help build morale and camaraderie amongst the coworkers. But then also for those that are of the LGBTQIA community, they also have that added element, I guess we could call it, of deciding what events are the appropriate ones to go to and what aren't. When can they bring up that, oh, well, I happen to be LGBTQ and I have a same-sex partner, and without having any type of fear of doing so. So ultimately, I find that this research paper will be very interesting moving forward. This article overall has been eye-opening. Some items have been, of course, things that I've experienced myself, and others things I've never heard of before. But I look forward to learning more and delving into this a little bit more and sharing all of my findings with you. Thank you.